The Astros take on the Red Sox Game 5, and that's going to be a 5:08 Eastern first pitch. Series is all tied up at 2 games apiece. Boston's minus -1.25 at home, totals 9.5. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. We're 3-1 in our last 4 underdog tier package picks on brockpage.com. And the good news is we have another underdog tier package pick going off again at some point today. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but there are plenty of dogs we've leaned on here today. And we've got another underdog tier package pick going off at some point on brockpage.com. Now, we currently have over 850 members who are signed up and active on that site. And once again, if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. Now, Chris Sale is the expected starter on the mound here today for Boston, Framber Valdez for Houston. The Astros have won 4 out of their last 6 ball games where Valdez made the start. He went 11-6 in the regular season this year with a 3.14 ERA. Now, Valdez also has a career 3-1 record in the postseason with a 3.19 ERA in that category as well. Houston's leading the majors in scoring and hits. Jose Altuve's hit 3 home runs in the postseason, 18 total bases for the second baseman. Meanwhile, Kyle Tucker's hit 3 home runs as well, and he's also driven in 12 RBIs for Tucker. Now, Houston's taking on a Boston team whose pitching staff ranks in the bottom 3 in hits allowed per game at home, giving up a lot of hits. As a matter of fact, the Red Sox are giving up 9.3 hits a game at Fenway Park. They're also in the bottom 10 in runs allowed at home as well. And if you're looking to lay the 1.5 and really increase your odds on the run line with this team, Boston is just 35-41 against the number versus American League competition at Fenway this year. Now, total-wise, 9 out of Boston's last 10 outings got over the number. 5-0 to the over in their last 5 in Beantown. Meanwhile, Houston's gone 9-1 to the over in their last 10 themselves. 4-0 to the over in their last 4 when batting first. I'm going to lean toward Houston plus $1.10 and the over 9.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our next and final matchup. It is going to be Braves versus the Dodgers, Game 4, 8:08 Eastern start time. Braves are up 2-1 in the series. Having said that, though, it's Los Angeles who's minus 220 with a total at 8. Julio Urias for the Dodgers, Huascar Ynoa for the Braves. Ynoa struck out 100 batters in just 91 innings of work in the regular season. He also finished the regular season with a 1.11 whip. The Braves have actually won more ball games on the road this year than at home. They've also cashed in on the run line in 7 out of their last 10 contests, 3-0 against the number in their last 3 when traveling. This Braves pitching staff allows only 3.7 runs a game on the road. Meanwhile, offensively, Atlanta's in the top 10 in road scoring. Eddie Rosario is batting .400 in the postseason, .464 OPS for the outfielder. Meanwhile, Austin Riley has an OPS of 1.068 in the playoffs. Jock Peterson with a 1.310 OPS in the postseason as well. Now, they're taking on a Dodger team who's playing just .500 baseball in the postseason this year, despite currently being in the ALCS. And if you're looking to lay the 1.5 with the Dodgers here today, just keep in mind they've got a losing record against the number versus National League competition at home. Now, this Dodger lineup strikes out 8.7 times a game as well. They also rank in the bottom half of the league in home hits. Now, total-wise, 3 out of LA's last 5 contests at Dodger Stadium got over the line. They also went 3-2 to the over in their last 5 games, where Urias made the start. Meanwhile, 3 out of Atlanta's last 5 ball games got over the line, where Ynoa threw out the first pitch themselves. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Atlanta plus 1.5 and the over 8 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. where we are 3-1 in our last 4 underdog tier package picks. I like Houston plus $1.10 over 9.5. I also like Atlanta plus 1.5 in the over 8 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Vincent Stokes, who said earlier this morning, "You the man, Brock. Let's get this money." All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a package here today on that website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you're going to get access to that content through the end of October. I always tell folks the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.